Hey, hello, welcome to Out of the Abyss, Silent Forge Gaming, and our DM, Brett. Take it away.
Thanks. Yeah, back again. Everybody's still alive for now, at the risk of some certain perils. We'll go around the room and see what everybody remembers or has to say. We'll start with Marty.
Well, at the start of last session, we woke up with our starting equipment that has been brought back to us by a powerful lady named Gemma. She did warn us that there were things afoot that shouldn't be in the Underdark. Remained pretty mysterious about it. And so we went back into the caves trying to flee from our pursuers. I'm gonna leave the rest for the others.
All right. How about you, Dennis?
Well, then we got trapped in tunnels and met a really nice, what was that thing? Gelatinous cube, that's it. Yeah. And come to find out the water's rising, and we are trying to find a way out.
Yeah. Dormace?
Also, even before that, we're starting to find it hard to breathe in the cavern. Also, since things fell in behind us and it was a ton of heavy rockage, we didn't get back the way we came. So now we're just trying to find an escape route. Also, there's Gelatinous Cube left and Mace behind.
Yes, and to that point, Zim.
Yeah, Asha picked up whatever that was. It Glabaglool?
Yeah, that's right, Glabagoo.
I think you have to swallow when you say the name to pronounce it properly. Glabaglool. Was actually really nice, and just dropped the stuff inside of it when Asha asked it to, and then we found a bunch of tunnels, but there were traps, and also I think it was like nicely hewn stone rather than just caves. It looks like this was like a facility or a structure of some sort that we were going through. Didn't find any inhabitants besides other oozes, and yeah, then I think it was Araxel who decided to pop the door open, and yeah, that's what I remember.
Yeah, and a Glabagoo, or however you pronounce it, he's like sentient, right? And he shouldn't be, so that's also a very curious aspect. And maybe you got anything to add?
Not really. I just kind of remember fighting the sludge stuff that was coming for us, and that we're filling up with water.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so you guys have covered it all pretty good. So in the thick of it, you had this cave in, some kind of underground tremor or rumble locked you into this place, kind of opened up this side tunnel, and you found yourself in this, as Zim pointed out, it went from hewn stone into some kind of structure. Looks like it was deliberately made and then you are trapped, and you've discovered that you are both running out of air, and the water is rising at the same time. So that is quite concerning for you, I'm sure. See how long you have.
We're
Petrified, mortified. And I it's been a while since I've studied physics, but I think that with the water rising, that's also reducing your air, right? Your breathable air at some point too. So.
Do you really need more shit to endanger our lives, Brett? Do you really need it?
I mean, I don't.
It sounds like
need
you do,
it,
but sounds like you need it.
Someone spell gas.
I have faith in you.
We could always electrolyze the water to turn it into oxygen.
Sure. Okay. You are in the temple. Is everybody here on the map okay?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Perfect. So, I think we left off right when
The door
Rex.
opened.
Yeah. And we did have... I wrote the initiatives down from last time. Would you rather we just use that?
Sure, whatever
I
you
don't
like.
remember what they are, so sure.
Sounds good. Let me get... Alright, got Araxel. We're going to add you on there. As Rishi.
Wait, I used my catapult spell last time, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
I think
Actually, do you have your mage armor up? Because I think I forgot to remove all my spell slots.
Yep, it's up.
Rishi was at 12.14. Who am I missing? Mangrin. I got Mangrin. Yeah, don't worry about adding your turns. I got you guys. Why did it just set everybody back to 0? That was not very nice. Roll 20.
Okay. I
Alright.
think I've run out of spell slots, I'm not certain, but I'll leave it at 0.
You're out. You're about out of spells?
I think so. I'm not certain.
Alright. Yeah, you've been here for a minute. Traveling through this and trying to figure out. I think the Mew was at 21. Alright, that's where I had everybody.
Did I roll the same that I had before?
No, I kept it. I just used the
Okay.
last. No, I think you rolled something different. I just went ahead and re-put everybody from before. And we had the NPCs were also on there, and they were last. I just put them at 0. That way, they're just kind of following your guys' lead. And so I'm going to move us to Araxel, who had just opened yon door here. And let's see what we can see. Haven't experimented with the new features yet. You got the wall and weird door stuff on roll 20. Alright. So Araxel had just moved up and opened the door, and you will see this room here. It contains a stone fountain with a raised edge. The basin contains shallow, brackish kind of water. It's dark. The center of the pool, there's rubble of some kind of broken statue. It's on top of a pedestal. All that remains recognizable are a pair of clawed stone feet clutching the pedestal's top. Carved into the stone, or the walls, are 7 niches in the wall, right? All these little things here. And water seeps into one through a crack in the wall, this one over here. And the 2 niches that flank it are empty. and strange, formless sculptures occupy the 4 remaining niches. Alright. So, I can't remember if you'd moved before you got. I think you moved up to the door and then opened it, right? So,
Yeah.
you still have, I think that's just an item interaction, so you still have an action, or you can move in there as a dash.
Is the water flowing into them or is it flowing out?
It's seeping in, so it's adding to the already rising water, which is already about a foot or so up, right? So you're already sloshing through quite a bit of water.
Okay. I don't think I have anything I can do about that right now. Yeah, for now, I'll end my turn.
All right. Mangren, you do not see a library where you're at currently, so
I guess I'm going to follow him down this hall. And what is it to get across the trap? Athletics?
yeah, I think, what's your strength?
Like 9?
I think, can he clear that with just a 9? It's just a 5 feet. So, yeah. You can make an athletics check if you want. See how well you do.
I do acrobatics instead?
I suppose you could, like, if you wanted to, like, jump off of one of the walls or something.
According to the jump calculator, at 9 strength, you can jump 9 feet horizontally with a running start.
Oh, yeah. So you can
so I'm
make it
good.
across. You're pretty,
Okay.
yeah, you get perfect.
I can make it to there.
Okay.
Mangren's not one for dashing ahead, so that's where he's going to stop.
All right. Gonna stop right there and wisely let others see what's going on.
Yep.
All right, Asha.
Is the water going anywhere? Just seems to be filling up everywhere.
Yes, it's going up.
Yeah, I'm gonna step past Arax into the room. No way out. Damn it. Have I seen any iconography like this before? The notion of like 7, potentially 7 like icons surrounding a statue. Do the claws look familiar? Is there anything in this room that rings a bell for me?
No, it doesn't seem to. It just seems like, based on what it looks like, it would. You can make a religion check if you want, just to kind of, as a general idea.
All right. Will it cost my action because I have something I would like to do with my action? Okay.
No.
You said religion?
Yeah.
It's not really my bag.
All right. It's good enough for you to get an idea that this appears to be some kind of temple. You're not sure what or to who. Okay. If anything, it was so long ago, and lots of these icons are found in other.
Then I'll use my action to cast Divine Sense.
Okay.
This is I can detect.
This is your class feature, right?
Yeah. Celestial fiend or undead, or a place that's been consecrated or desecrated.
Yeah, you don't detect any of those things.
I'll say the same to Araxel and Mangren, who are nearby, and then I'll say, like, do you think that gelatinous cubes need to breathe? And then I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to get back out of the room because I don't see a way out. That'll end my turn.
To that, to what he said, Araxel will say, "Well, I don't believe he has lungs."
All right. Glabagoo! I'll just shout and see where he's at.
Reshi.
Hey, where's the gabagool? Alright. I'm gonna move up. Oh, it's cramped in here. Let me see. I can go there. Let's see. Oh, maybe I was stepping on them, so I can't step there. Maybe there's somewhere further down the hall. Maybe not. I'm gonna action dash.
Okay.
And next round, I'm gonna use my action to actually investigate or try to find anything secret. I guess that's all.
Okay. So the NPCs, they're just gonna kind of hang out where they are. Neffy's back there, or Nemu's back there with him. Sorry, different game. In your named characters. Nemu is back there with him. They feel, comfortable right there where they're at. So it is Nemu's turn.
For now, I'm just going to kind of stay where hopefully I can hear them if they call for me and need me, but also kind of stay with the NPCs for at least this round. If they find a way out, then yeah, I'll move forward. But until I know that we're actually on the way out, I'm just going to kind of stick here.
Okay.
As like a general place of meeting back up.
Sounds good. Keeping an eye on everything down that way. Araxel.
Okay, what the hell is this thing in the center again?
That is a fountain, and it is... So the water is not quite risen up outside of it to, overflow into it. So there is actually, some dark, brackish kind of water in there.
Dark water, is that just overly stagnant water?
Yeah, it's probably been there a really long time.
Okay. You said that some of these areas in the walls aren't letting any more water in, you said, right?
No, those 4 areas here, they have some kind of formless sculptures in them. They just appear to have some kind of weird, vague shape. These 2 don't have anything in them, and this one is letting in water.
That one's letting in the water, and these don't have anything in them.
Right.
Are they movable? That's what I'm going to try to do for my turn. I'm going to try to drag one of these formless shapes out of its setting place, and hopefully not cause more water.
All right, so you end up touching one of these sculptures, and it starts to, some kind of shimmer comes over, right? Like a magical shimmer, and then it takes on a very familiar shape to you. So now,
oh dear,
you see another one of those things come up, and I am going to add it to the initiative order.
I suspected the freaking water fountain to have that crap inside it, but I didn't think the statue would turn out to be it.
Oops, a 0. There it is.
Well, you basically free action touched it, so you still have your action, right? Didn't have time to actually carry it.
I think that's DM ruling. Did you say that's...
Oops, I didn't mean to go on to the next one. I was trying to ascend. It was our axles go. Alright. Sorry, what was the question?
Is it still my turn, or did that use up my...
Yes. No, as soon as you reached over to touch it, before you tried to move it or grab it, it instantly started to take shape, and it does look like it is aggressive.
I don't want to hit it with my sword, because this damn thing and its corrosive ability.
You do know they are acidic.
I'm just going to activate my spell song and then take the dodge action for now.
Oh, so actually they
So that will increase my AC to 20 as my character speeds up and just like essentially theme music starts playing lightly around him.
The
Yeah.
great song.
And they are all coming out of their stasis, you notice.
Oh, glorious.
So they are...
It's too late, as I say, I'm taking the dodge action. Can I get away from here?
Alright, so you touch it and then you're casting... You said you cast...
No, I'm using my blade song. It's a class feature.
Oh, Blade Song. Right, okay.
It increases my AC, gives me advantage on reflex saving throws, I believe.
You believes?
And, yeah, I believe.
I believes in you too. Alright.
That
The
believers.
research. Alright. Is that it for Araxel?
Yeah, might as well.
Perfect. Alright. We have this gray ooze right here is looking at you. And it is going to make a pseudopod attack. So some little pseudopod fires out there. Oh, look at that. Terrible. It's just coming out of a stasis. It doesn't really know where it is. Rolls a 4, or a natural 1 actually, and misses you terribly. Alright. Mangren, with your vision, you probably see some of that going on in there. You see these statues start to pop out, and one of them attacks Araxel.
Yeah, I got enough light. I can see most of it, some of it. The first thing I'm going to yell back to the NPCs and to Nemu that I think we need some help out here. And so all I've got is firebolt. So we're going to firebolt that one.
Okay.
Does an 11 hit?
Does an 11 hit? Well, yeah, actually it
For
does.
a whopping 2 fire damage.
2 fire damage. Alright. Which one did you hit? This one?
Yeah, that one.
Okay. 2 fire damage. Alright. It does seem to resist some of that. But it does take damage.
And that's my turn.
Alright. Next up, Asha.
Alright. Don't like this situation at all. Get right next to this one here. And I imagine if I step here before stepping forward, I can see into the room. Would I be able to target this one with a poison spray?
It's an area effect, right? So
single
or is
target,
it-
single target within 10 feet, but I have to make a spell attack.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're fine.
Then I roll a 13 to hit it.
That is a hit.
4 poison damage. And I just
All
look
right.
into that room and I'm like, oh. 5.
Does it need to make a... Wait, is that a save?
Oh,
or
it
is
is a
that
con
an
save.
attack roll?
I'm so sorry. I thought it was an attack roll. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
It's con save.
Cool. We'll see what
I
they
always
do.
roll 13 on my acid sprays.
Learn my
Oh,
Learn your spells.
22.
Learn your spells.
I believe he saves.
Damn it.
No.
Man, just
That's
like
a cantrip, right? So,
I don't want to be corroded. So I'm just gonna stand there. Hopefully nothing comes out of the room. Going, Araxel, Rishi, don't be reckless. That'll end my turn.
all right. Rishi.
I mean, help, please! I don't want to leave Araxel all by himself to be...
Rishi's not afraid of no Gray
Guys
oozes?
afraid of no ghosts? Oh, those are Ooze.
I do currently have 20 AC. That helps matters, but I am still a wizard.
Yeah, I knew. Well, if I don't get downed this round, I can survive. Probably one round and then I can benf out. Somebody will take my place, so I will bonus action Shillelagh on my staff.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna attack. Shillelagh 13 hits, I think.
Yes. I need to get some Celtic music to play, so when you cast that spell, it's just...
Just a jiggle, yeah. In Irish air, we smell the sea, the taste of.
Alright. Nice. So you hit...
8 bludgeoning. I think they're vulnerable.
Which one
to
are you
that.
attacking?
The one on my left.
This one here. Okay. Alright. So... No, they're not vulnerable to it, but they're not resistant to it either, so...
Alright. What's that? The damage?
So you bop it pretty good?
Bonus action was used. I want to move. That's my turn.
Okay.
There's one of the Oozes who has 0 initiative, but the one I just attacked.
Alright. The ooze here is going to make an attack. It is also just attacking the closest thing to it. That's a 5. Yeah, so they're not doing too well on the attack, so it makes a half-ass swipe at Araxel, misses. It's still coming out of its stupor as well. This one right here is going to make an attack on Reshi. Pseudopod for 8 is a miss.
Misses.
And then you got the one that you just attacked with your staff. Surely that one will hit, right? Since it's angry now. You've angered it.
I hope
18.
not. Ah, that meets.
That hits. Alright. Let's see. Low rolls for you here. Hopefully. Alright. So 4. Why is there all these rolls? Oh, because it's rolling on the critical. It didn't get a critical. So 4 bludgeoning and 8 acid.
I'm melting. Yeah, 2 HPs. I'm bouncing out. Rexall, we need to
Are you-
retreat.
Wearing armor of any kind?
Nope. Luckily.
Okay. Alright, so
Should we
yeah,
just close this door and lock them in? I don't know if we can stop the water from this side.
NPCs go. So yeah, you guys have control over some of them. So Prince Darendil, that's under. We'll go down that roll. So Dorme, do you want to have Prince Darendil run in for the rescue, or he fights with tooth and claw and has no real
Sure,
armor?
but if he's sticking his hands and teeth into freaking acid, I don't think that'll go end too well for him.
That's how he cleans them.
I don't really know what to do with this guy at the moment, so hold on. I guess we'll move down here, just on the very unlikely chance that there's something here that we missed. Actually dash so we can get to there.
Alright.
Yep, nope, didn't think so. We'll just go back there for now.
Alright. Stool gonna stay back where he is, kind of floating in the water at this point, because he's kind of a tiny guy. Alright.
Kick those legs, Stool. You'll be okay.
And Eldeth is under Bambi's control. Do you want Eldeth to do anything?
Well, are they retreating or are they fighting? Like, I can't really tell. Someone asked for help a minute ago, and then I heard somebody say, maybe we should retreat. So, I don't know. I don't know what Eldeth would do. She'd
Okay.
probably kind of see, like, are they coming this way? Are they fighting? She would
Yeah.
call out and say, do y'all want me to come help? Because also keep it in mind, I know it's not her turn yet, but Nimue currently apparently does not have any spell slots.
Anyone who can attack them from range, because they hurt like a bitch.
Let me pull up her character sheet.
Alright. Bupito, he's a Darrow. And he's, usually not too afraid of going into attacking anything. He's just going to at least go out of curiosity to see if anybody's going to die. So
You just want to see people die.
I'm not going to miss it. She's supposed to watch.
yeah, you're just going to go there and see some weird, wicked curiosity. All right. And Nimue.
Nimue currently says she doesn't have any spell slots. I don't know if I used them all last time or not, or if I just didn't accurately track.
None of us have much in the way of spell slots anyway. So we're all kind of at the edge of our
So she's, other than a little bit of cantrip, she's kind of useless at this very moment.
All right. We're in a tight spot, boys. All right, so she's just gonna hang out there.
Yeah, I mean, if y'all get desperate, she's got a mace and a crossbow she can use. So, and sacred flames. So I mean, if y'all really need her to come in, she'll try and come in and help, but I don't think she'll be of much help.
Araxel, what are you gonna do? You guys are in definitely a tight spot.
Going to end too well for us. So I'm going to take out my dagger and green flame blade this thing, because it does melt my weapon. I want it to at least not be my short sword. So
a couple of you guys had those iron bars that you found too, right? Those steel bars.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Natural
You're
20.
gonna do it.
However,
Now's the time to do it.
However, it's with a dagger, so it's not going to be that great.
But you got the flame blade, right?
Yeah.
Those are dice. Those get doubled.
Mm-hmm.
No, they aren't dice. Not until it levels up. Right now, it's just a little bit of extra to someone within 5 feet. So, it'll be 2d4 plus 3. So it'll be 8 piercing damage, I believe.
Which
And
one are
then-
you attacking?
I'm attacking this one, but then this one here. The flames lick up the blade and then land on this and burns it. And with my bonus action, I will phase step to here.
Okay. And how much fire damage does that one take?
Oh, that'll be 4.
4. Okay. All right.
And I'm just going to hold the door, just waiting for Reshi to come out.
All right. Gray Ooze. Bloop. I'm just gonna move up and make a attack. A 9 misses Araxel. Mangren.
Well, good old firebolt. Guess a 25 hits.
That's definitely a hit. Are you attacking the one right there in the door?
One right in the door, yeah.
Okay.
For 7 fire damage.
Nice.
Try to clear a space for Reshi to get out.
Anything else for Mangren?
Nope.
Alright. Asha, make a perception check for me.
Is this an oh shit check? Okay, perception. Not that wise. Oh, but I rolled a 19. 19.
Nice. Okay. So you're kind of perceiving that you've seen Mangren cast a couple firebolts near you. Araxel's used a fireball to flame spell, and since these fireballs have like kind of passed right by you, in those moments you felt it hard to breathe. So you make an intuition, like every time these guys are using fire magic, they're effectively eating up some of the amount of available oxygen air that you have left in there.
I knew we were doing that, but I just thought I don't have that much else to pick up.
I have nothing else to cast.
I'll say that with as few words as possible to not also occupy much oxygen.
No fire. Also, you know this too, right? You picked up that mace from...
It did not dissolve inside.
It did not dissolve, right? You know it's magic. You don't know what it does yet, but you do know, like, it survives. So,
yeah,
just to give you that.
I'm gonna swing at this thing, but Araxel, my buddy, you're in the way. Can I yoink Araxel?
I will be willing. I will be a willing.
You're just gonna flop. Yes, drag me.
I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna drag him back and switch places with him. Is what I'm trying to do. If that takes all my movement, I'm fine with that.
Roll for Wedgie.
Roll for Wedgie.
We'll say that.
No, I'm not grabbing his underwear. Just try to. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of like nudge next to Araxa and just kind of push him out of the way, and I'll take that mace, though I don't know what it does. And I'll swing it. All
right.
Is this a strength-based check? What am I?
Yeah, it's just like
for this.
For all intents and purposes, it's just a mace at this point for you. It doesn't have a +1 or anything, so.
I think that's a D4 damage. Is it like a club?
No, a mace, I believe, is D6.
Oh, is it a D6?
Hold on, DD5. DD5 mace.
Yeah.
D6.
All right, that's the same as a short sword. So I'm just going to roll my short sword attack. Since I don't have an inventory real quick for that, so... 11.
That's a hit.
Okay, so then that's a D6 plus my strength, 6 damage. But it's bludgeoning, right?
Yeah.
For the mace?
Yes. Yeah, it takes it. It does hurt it. So, and it doesn't seem to affect the mace at all.
I like this. And then I'm gonna like hold the mace out in front of me.
Back.
That'll end Ash's turn, and I'm gonna say like, Reshi, let's go.
Okay, Reshi.
Just a moment. If I recall correctly, nobody had time to investigate anything in here, right? So even though Reshi is hurt, I'm gonna take an action to actually take a good long look at the fountain, see if I can find any secrets there.
Okay. Yeah, so I just kind of imagine him looking at these things and like reaching behind him, like, trying to get a leg in the fountain.
Down with
He puts his foot over in the fountain and just scraping. Actually, make an investigation check. Let's see.
I was hoping for perception, but
perception. Sorry, yeah.
Oh, add 5 to that, so 17.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, you actually do feel some stuff right as you kind of kick in the water, and you see, you take your attention off of the gray oozes enough to kind of look over and see what you might have noticed, and you see like some glittering, like looks like some gold, maybe kind of floating up a little bit before it sinks back down. You also see, looks like the glint of kind of a blade, like a small blade, maybe like a dagger, and even a couple of like little potion vials kind of bob up to the surface for a second and then just kind of sink back down.
All right. Would I be able to try to grab one of these things, like the blade, without triggering attacks of opportunity from the oozes?
I think so, because you wouldn't actually need to leave your space. You're kind of right there by it.
So I'm gonna grab one or as much stuff as I can as part of this action, and then I'm gonna use my Blessing of the Raven Queen as a bonus action to kind of face step just like Araxel did before me.
Okay, so I assume you're just going to grab the bigger things that you can, all right? Because there's quite a few coins. You won't be able to like scrape all that up, but all right.
Yeah. So one or two things, maybe the blade first. Like if I can grab the dagger, that's what I'm going for first, and then I end up.
Okay, let me.
I was able to see that spot.
And then you're going to pop out of there, right?
Yep, using the blessing.
All right. See how good you're. Roll a die 4. We'll just see how good you're. 4. Nice. Some good grabbing skills. Yeah. All right. So
I'm a grabby monk.
Yeah. All right. So you did get the dagger, right? So it's a. At a quick glance, you've got a really nice dagger. It looks drow crafted. The hilt has like a spider design on it. Clearly magic of some kind. You've got a vial. That's like a potion vial of some kind.
Breathing.
Yeah, be perfect time for that, wouldn't it? And you've got you grabbed up 2 gold bracelets as well. They looked they're greenish gold, right? And they're worth 25 gold apiece. So you can write that down somewhere. And then you're out of there. So all right. Let's see who we got next.
I just added all of that to party loot, but we'll consider that Rishi for now is carrying them.
Okay.
Speak of daggers, did mine melt?
So this ooze.
I think it's the armor that melts when they attack you, not when you attack them.
You attacked with a dagger, right? And so it wasn't magical, so it takes a permanent -1 penalty to damage rolls. That dagger. So it does. You look at it, and it's like pitted, right? It's got some like it's. What the? This ooze is going to move over a little bit to get a. Looks like it's going to take a swipe at Araxel there, standing in the doorway.
Asha.
Asha. Sorry. Couldn't see the nameplate.
We need more A names in this game.
Yeah. A 19. Is that going to hit?
God damn it. Yes, that's going to hit.
Pseudopod. 7 bludgeoning and 5 acid.
Damn. Okay.
Are you wearing metal armor by chance?
I'm wearing some beautiful chainmail. Yeah.
All right. So you
not anymore.
It takes a -1 penalty to the armor class that it offers now. It is got some corrosion on it from the hit from that gray ooze.
Close the door. I probably got everything we needed from there.
All right, this gray ooze is going to move up a little bit. It's going to wander around. This one's going to do the same. It's going to try to follow the meals. NPCs. Unless you guys are going to have any of them do anything. Pupito sees... he's going to come back here where it's safer. In his mind, just giving you room to retreat, you know?
And he's probably like, damn, Rishi didn't die.
Yeah. It's like I was hoping one of them would go. All right, Nemu. You hear them, making a lot of noise, like, hurry up, shut the door.
I'm like, okay, I see him pop back around the corner, and I'm like, alright, they're retreating, so, I guess I'll hang out here till they're back and see what we're doing from here.
Find another way out.
Let's see. Which way have we not been? Because I didn't have the tab open.
The last tunnel.
The middle one?
You've been through pretty much all of these. Talk about these tunnels here?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've all been at least looked at or gone down.
So the only other way is the other side of the NPCs?
Yeah, effectively, you all have searched what you consider the entirety of this place, unless there's some kind of.
But we didn't do like
secret passage.
skill checks. Actually, we just ran around.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's something we haven't found because we haven't looked.
All right.
Because Amy's kind of lost on what to do. I mean, she's pretty much figured that y'all have searched it, and she doesn't know if she could find anything or do anything if y'all have already found that they're dead ends.
Okay. So you're just gonna hang tight?
Yeah, and communicate with the party and then go from there. So I'm not trying to be useless. I'm sorry.
Or Axel.
We're all fucked, drowning and suffocating. So no worries. All of us are fucked.
Is it -1 for attack and damage with the dagger?
No, just damage. Just
Okay,
-1 on
okay.
damage.
Just editing that in my sheet. Okay, well, hot damn. Let's freaking run and jump into this water and just look around frantically to see if I can find if there's an opening or like loose rock or anything I can use either, if there's a way to swim through perhaps.
Okay. So yeah, you'll probably do that in your next round. It took you your dash to get there, right?
Yeah, because I still haven't increased speed because of my blade song, but yeah, go to take my dash.
Next up is this gray ooze right here. It's gonna basically squeeze through the door, kind of come over here, bloop, just come out in the midst of all you. Not very smart. It press itself up against the wall, dive around. Let's see. It's got targets. Let's see who we're going for here. One. So, Reshi.
I was scared of that.
Yeah. I was hoping for Mangren, personally, but, 'cause
What the hell?
he's got the least, I guess, to suffer from this at this point. Grey Ooze will attack a 13 on Reshi. Miss. Alright, Pseudopod lashes out. At this point, it's kind of like stuck to the part of the ceiling and part of this little wall over here, so it's like climbing around. Mangren.
Okay. I can't cast fire.
Well, you can. There's just consequences.
Right. How heavy is the door? Can I use Mage Hands to close it?
I would think so. Right? It's just a normal door.
Okay, so for the
Anybody opposed to that idea?
Good at all.
No.
Okay. And then you'll see Mangren cast Mage Hand to close the door.
Alright.
And that's it, 'cause I'm not going to try to take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, it's basically a hand that manipulates open and unlocked door container. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. So, Mage Hand, shut the door. And let's see. I guess I shouldn't have deleted that door. Maybe I should have just moved it for the time being. There we go. We're gonna put a line there. Okay. I don't think that worked.
You see an orange line.
You see an orange line? You should not be seeing an orange line. On the right layer, I think. Okay. Anything else for Mangren?
No, that took my action, so that's it.
Alright. Door is shut. But you still have a fun gray ooze to deal with. Asha.
Cursing, I'll push through and use the mace to try to smack this this ooze again. Does it look like we're like doing some work, or does it look like it's just...
Yeah. You see pieces of it. It looks smaller, I guess is all you can say. You've knocked off pieces of the ooze. Hard to tell damage on one of these things, but
Alright.
it does seem a little bit smaller than it started.
16 to hit
That's a hit.
for 4 bludgeoning.
Alright. Oops. Gotta get on the right layer again. Alright. 4 bludgeoning. Yeah.
Alright, and then
Doesn't seem to like it.
Alright, I'm gonna see if I can draw a reaction out of this thing so the rest of my friends that are in melee can get away. I'm gonna use the rest of my
Don't.
movement. Don't.
You're the one with the armor who's gonna get, you know, the risk and reward.
I've got more
I
armor.
can always
I've
ban.
got more armor in my bag. Easy come, easy go.
And you know they're not terribly bright.
I'm gonna back away from it.
Alright. So that provokes opportunity attack. See if you can get one of those lucky rolls that's or Axel's been getting. 16.
My armor class is still 17. Okay. Okay. Whew. All right.
Barely misses you as you dive out of the way. Deflect it with the mace.
That'll end my
Goes
turn.
for your nice shiny
Yeah,
armor.
yeah, I'd poke at it with the mace, yeah. No.
All right, Reshi. 2 hit points. A gray ooze there in your face.
Where she's like, I hate those things. Pow, pow. Gonna start with the shillelagh's staff. Ling-a-ling-ling-ling-ling-ling.
Hit. He's got this peaceful look, and then he's just like,
5 bludgeoning, and then I'm gonna kick it with a bonus action for 16 damage. I hope I'm not gonna hurt myself kicking the acid thing.
you don't have a metal limb, do you? You're not a warforged. That'd be.
No.
Yeah.
5
nice.
more bludgeoning.
With both of those hits, you take care of it. You smash it into liquid. It falls down into the water and just dissipates.
I'm getting out of here.
All right, moving out. So I'll take these other oozes off the initiative since they are no longer. They're kind of trapped in the room. They don't see anything, so they're not worried about like seeping out through the door cracks or anything.
Now I feel better. Let's explore.
Wait, can you take something off the initiative without deleting it?
Without deleting the
appears
token?
so. Yeah.
Yeah, mouse over the turn order, and you can delete an item from the turn order.
Oh, I see it. I got that
Yeah.
dark mode on, so you can't hardly see it. Perfect. I was like, what is going on? All right, Reshi, you've made your moves. NPCs. Any of them gonna do anything? Any of the ones that you guys are controlling?
Stooley's gonna try to do an acrobatic flip, like synchronized swimming like, to be cute, even more.
I think the good prince is going to come up to him. Surprisingly, the gelatinous cube is right there.
Yeah, I see Glavadules kind of.
Cool.
Somebody called him a round or two ago, so he's slowly squeezing his way through this tunnel, taking up the entirety of the tunnel.
Should I tell you what the good prince says, or do you want to take care of that since it's your NPC?
No, you can run him.
Okay, well, the good prince is going to say, okay, look, you cube thing. We are all about to suffocate. I don't know if that's how you work, but it does work for us. How the hell do we get out of this place? How do we make this water stop?
All right. If a gelatinous cube could shrug, that's what it does. Just ripples through its body. Says, I have no idea.
Glorious.
Nimu? We can come out of rounds if you guys want, if you're just going to do anything generally as a party. So what are y'all thinking?
I still check this out to see if there is in fact any way in or out.
Yeah, we need to explore that place, which we haven't done. So we can do that out in the initiative. And Rishi's just gonna let the others know, like, there's some gold and vials in that fontaine. But we'd have to kill the oozes.
All right, so yeah, Araxel, you're in there. So you're just like wading through the water, looking if there's like a way out underneath.
I'm ducking under it and stuff, and just feeling around and all of that stuff.
Okay.
Just trying to find something.
You're trying to find the plug out of the stopper, like to unplug it so that it can drain.
Yeah, he pulls these, lifts up the thing and it starts swirling and he goes down.
What is this? Is this the Acme
It's
temple?
pure flush noise.
You just became a third.
Make a perception check. See what you can see in there. Is
Yeah,
anyone
I would
else?
be doing the same. I would be doing the same.
Yeah.
Everybody,
I'll be doing the same also.
everybody, just checking this one room here.
For the moment.
Okay. Wow, some pretty low perceptions.
Before you say anything, I'd like to use my lucky feet to roll again.
All right.
Dead. Okay.
That was
That
not very
that
low.
was
Wasted
the unlucky
lucky.
dice, dude. That was the unlucky.
Right?
Yeah, you sure you rolled the right? Is it the unlucky?
No. We're not finding anything. It's just wet.
Oh, come on. Not a roll over 10.
Well, I
All
did
right.
have a 13,
we had a 13 for
but
Rishi.
plus 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rishi is a 13. So
Actually,
you guys are all looking around for stuff, and first off, I'm gonna tell you that you have all now taken a level of exhaustion because
Oh,
it
that's gonna
is
help.
it's just becoming hard to breathe. And as you look around, you don't really see much. Reshi, I guess with your 13.
wait. I'm gonna use guidance on myself for that. Oops, I should. Or if I can, I forgot I was a druid, so that's a 14. Yay!
Okay.
God, I love nature.
Wait a minute.
This
What
water
you-
tastes good.
You do notice that in the ceiling there's nothing underneath, right? The water is actually coming in from the ceiling through like these cracks and stuff that's up above.
Oh, we're
And-
under a waterfall.
Yeah, and so you could maybe look up. None of the cracks are like big enough for you to go through, but yet water is coming through. And obviously they appeared when the cave-in happened. Otherwise this place would have been flooded a long time ago.
Melgrin, can you use your light on these? And I'm gonna give you an arrow to touch, and I'm gonna try to see how far it goes with an arrow.
You'll
So
touch your
we-
arrow and make it glow.
And I'm gonna shoot it up, see how far that goes. And I'm
Okay.
not gonna stand under the arrow, I'm gonna be like, move away.
The ceiling here is, everything's about 10 feet taller. So it's not too far up. And as you shoot the arrow, make an attack roll. Let's just see if you can actually hit one of these cracks.
Short bow, 14.
Yeah, so you get the arrow into a crack and it doesn't go in very far, but you do notice that, it does widen it a little bit, and so some water starts falling out of it a little quicker. Not a whole lot, but it does appear that way. Give me some intelligence checks to see
on.
how smart.
Thought, if that fountain, you said it was going up and down, the water level.
No, the water outside the fountain hadn't reached enough yet to go past the barrier to get into it. That's all.
No, you said that in the fountain was those, the dagger and that stuff. There's, well, wasn't that like rising out of it?
Well, because Reshi had stirred it up. He had stuck his foot and hand in there looking around for stuff, and so he had stirred it up briefly.
Yeah, I think I misunderstood that a bit. Okay.
Wow, not a bright group here, huh?
Thank you.
Okay. So, yeah, kind of looking around, it's like, huh, that was weird. You gotta shot that arrow up there, or actually you kind of think, maybe if we widen it some more,
We could go through, swim through.
get a bigger hole. Yeah, I mean, you at the risk of either potentially drowning faster,
The hole becomes big
or
enough to get through. It'll be big
But
enough for a stool to get through, so Reshi will be okay.
and it would definitely take more than probably an arrow or two to like break that.
What
So you're
about
gonna have
Mace?
to mace. You got those iron bars, but
I'll
the ceiling's
firebolt it.
10 feet, so you either have to wait for the water to rise where you can swim up and do it, or you're gonna have to like stand up on some shoulders, figure this out. So
All right, that's it. Fine.
Okay, everyone get in here. I don't think that we have
I'll
much
I'll
choice at this
offer
point.
to hoist. I'll offer my hands to hoist if someone wants to get up there and try to make the crack something we can get out or up.
I'll get out of your way in case one of these rocks hit my face. I might fall.
Screw it. Why not? I'm just gonna go for it, because at the moment, we are not far away from death. So,
all right, so that's the plan is to
start stabbing it with my sword, just trying to break through.
break enough of this to get through. And
Yeah, I'll hoist them up so we can get to it.
Get ready,
Alright.
guys. We'll be submerged soon, I say to the NPCs. We'll have to swim, and I'm gonna take stool with me.
You see Mangrin trying to help. He's just stabbing the wall with his dagger. He's not quite sure where he's supposed to stab.
he's just stabbing some chunk of
Mangrin was here.
here. Library not here. Not found. All right, let's see here. I'm going to roll a die. We're gonna see 1. That's not too bad. So after about an hour or so of chipping away at this ceiling to try to figure it out, the water rises about another foot, so you got a couple feet of water. You've got an hour of chipping away at this thing.
Can I take a short rest during that time?
It's not a
No.
bad idea. You're not doing anything else. Oh,
Because you're all going to take another level of exhaustion during this hour. As your air is running out, even faster from the activity of heavy breathing to chip this away. So let's hope this works. So
need my inhaler.
we cast Mordenkainen's scuba gear.
Nice.
All right, so yeah, that give me who's actually chipping away at this thing.
That was me.
So Asha is lifting up. Araxel, your team guys are doing this on teamwork. All right, cool. Give both of you two make just a deck save.
Oh, critical fail. And a critical fail.
Hey!
So basically, what
You
happened?
failed because
I'm the one chipping away at it. The water
Asha just
blast
went away
in
and you fell.
my body My
see.
parrot corpse blocks all the water from hitting him.
I see green and red. It's Christmas. All right. So, oops. Yeah, as the rocks, as you finally break through the final bit, the water just kind of shoots down. A couple rocks and boulders just crash on top of Araxel's head. You take 5 damage, bludgeoning damage. And Ash is like, shit! He gets out of the way. Puts his shield up or whatever he's got, bats it with the mace. At any event, he gets out of the way, and now the place fills up quite rapidly. And let's get some swimming checks. See what we got going on here, because the only way you got to go is hopefully up.
This is disadvantage, right? Because it's a skill check.
Yeah, and you guys are at 2 levels of exhaustion.
Half speed.
So.
You were half speed.
Was that 7 feet of?
As if it wasn't already hard.
Oh my gosh.
So
I think the 0.5 feet. 7.5.
What kind of a check do you want, DM?
athletics solely.
Swimming. Isn't swimming a skill?
No,
No.
athletics is a skill, but I think
Athletics. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, disadvantage. Ooh, shit.
Ain't not bad.
That's a 4. I'm going backwards.
And the monk should be the one that's really, athletic, I would think.
I've got
Right.
good strength, but I don't have proficiency. I took acrobatics. I'm a show-off.
All right, so let's see what we got. Who? Reshi. Ash. So Asha, Araxel, Emu, you make a little progress, kind of swimming up. This is after, of course, the water's flooded, right? So you're not going to be able to swim into this current until that's done. And Reshi and Mangrin are kind of still stuck for a minute, so let's make another swim check.
I feel like this is where I'm gonna die.
I'm gonna notice that this is getting tight, so I'm gonna dangle my rope. I'm gonna wrap it around my waist, and I'm just gonna let the rope fall down in this area as I try to swim up and out in case someone's left behind. Just in case that'll help anybody.
All right, and I think, Ash has got a 20, Emu's 12, Raxel 17.
Technically, I have a 12 because it's disadvantage. Yeah.
Disadvantage, right? I thought it would organize it. Oh, okay, yeah, it's dimming it. I see it now. 12, 12, 9.
Before you announce that, I want to use my one more point of luck. I don't want to die.
Using all my luck up here.
Well, considering my port and roll was crap, I can't use it, so...
Okay. Emu's good, Ash is good, Raxel's
I'll stick with the
Reshi.
7.
Something interesting about Lucky, just so you
You
look
just
at the
rolled
rules.
1 dice.
You don't get 2 new dice to roll, even if you're at disadvantage. All Lucky does is allows you to replace one of your d20s with a new roll. So technically
didn't know.
speaking,
17?
you rolled a 17. Yeah.
Nice. It looks like everybody's kind of making progress, except Reshi is kind of stuck.
I'm stuck with stool.
He's up a stool like, I gotta get this guy out of here. All right. Let's do one more round. And you guys can, I think, Reshi, you can roll with advantage since Asha had kind of left his rope in place there.
All right. Let's do it. 19.
All of a sudden, I lose all forward progress because I've got some toe
Yep.
now.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
Reshi's
please.
like pulling up.
And Rishi.
A 14 or a 14. So
Hey.
you can take the 14 or you can take the 14, whichever
Nice.
you take there.
All right. I think I'll take the 14. I'm not sure.
The one
All
on the right looks much better.
So I think you guys are doing okay. You're gonna make it out of there. A little bit of struggle. Looks like Mangrin's struggling some, but he'll be okay. Rest you'll be probably the last one to pop up with Stu. The NPCs, for sake of argument, are going to be okay. And you will find yourself surfacing kind of by like a small little pool. And I'll put you back on our homepage here for a minute. And yeah, you're laying there on the side of this small little pool. It looked like it was bigger, but it's been since drained into the the thing. And it's actually more, as you notice, it's not just a pool, but a river has kind of been through here and swirled around into like this pool area. And you're kind of on this bank, and you've got 2 levels of exhaustion. You're beat up, out of spells for the most part. Did find a couple cool little things, but what's everybody gonna do?
I thought you were just fed up with the module, man.
The water, just like sulking like a wet cat. Just like,
What did you say, Zim?
I thought you were just fed up with the module. You're just like, fuck this, man. You all die, you all drown right here and now.
Yep, we're done.
That's it.
There's no exit.
Yeah. Shit. Ash is gonna strip off this corroded armor and leave it in his bag, but he's gonna put on the other chain shirt that he had from, or no, the breastplate armor that he got off of the dead guy in that cavern with all the skeletons.
Okay.
Because it's not compromised. It's the same AC, but like, yeah, he wants to look good, you know.
All right. You do that. You see Mangrin over there peeing in the pool.
That's my revenge.
And just besides, you see Rishi drinking. No, just kidding.
At least he didn't do it like upstream while somebody else was swimming up behind.
Yeah.
Are you okay, Rishi?
Not really. I think I need a breather. And he's sitting down, cross-legged, and...
Quite literally, I think we all need a breather. Did Globaghoul make it out?
You don't see him.
He's probably like, I like this place much better.
What's everybody gonna do there by your stream? Just you got time. You can take a short rest at least if you want.
Where did the stream come out exactly? Are we still underneath? You know,
You're
in the Underdark?
in the Underdark somewhere.
I figured that we didn't now reach the surface, but yeah.
And
Now I know I had 1 spell slot left. It's because we did have a short rest, didn't we? Because I'm missing 1 hit dice.
Did you do an arcane recovery?
I think that's what happened, yeah. I'll put that back then. I got my missing elf left back.
I find that I can generally trust my character sheet more than my memory.
yeah, sometimes if you keep an accurate notes, it's I've been using the D&D Beyond character sheets when I play over the Roll20, just because the format I like better.
Do we see a way out of here?
Yeah, I mean you see a few different ways you could go. A couple cave entrances, some are low, some are a little higher. You may have to climb. Doesn't seem too dangerous where you're at right now, but you're not really sure what time of day it is. Of course, you do know you're tired and beat up, exhausted.
Any of our locals know the way?
They don't seem to. Everybody seems to be, the same level of lost, even as those who live here. And you do have, okay, so you did take a short rest, right? So during a short rest, you can identify magic items
Yeah,
automatically.
Right.
And so
not necessarily, but I think we can try.
I mean, we've got the identify spell.
Oh, we got
Well, you don't need it.
No, we
automatic.
don't have the. We don't have
material, the pearl.
Yeah,
On it.
your pearl.
But yeah, the actual rules state that if you spend a short rest with an item, you can automatically identify it.
Okay,
Without
that's
use
You
cool.
can attune to it. I don't know.
Well,
that-
you
that'll
you can do-
identify it, but
you can't do both. So you can identify it during a short rest, and if it needs attunement, then you need another short rest to attune to it. Yeah, I just read it before this session, so that
Okay.
way I was sure about it.
How can you ever be afraid of getting cursed then if it would identify it? Or do you not
Because that,
identify curses?
I mean, that would be a more certain way to do it, right? You could still use the identify spell. It would be, I think, the same percentage. The mace that Asha has, I will, as soon as I get this up here, you identify it as a green flame mace. Everybody see that? Okay.
Green flame mace.
Nice.
And it is something that you need to attune to it, but you can't during this short rest because you needed the short rest to figure out what it is. And once you're attuned, you can use an action to make it come alight with green flame, or another action to extinguish it. And while it's lit, it glows as brightly as a torch and deals an extra 1 fire damage on a hit.
If I used it, cast green flame blade on it, would it explode?
And the dagger is a
Yep.
+1 dagger.
Okay. I think Erexal needs that more than I do, so you've got a +1 dagger made by the drow.
You want this to be damaged by acid dagger in return?
I'll put the
No,
green
you
flame
can keep
mace
it.
in your player handouts.
I'm kidding. Thank you. Take that.
And you did pick up a potion, right? So if somebody wants to just taste that to figure that out, easy enough. It's a potion of greater healing.
Alright.
greater healing. Oh, nice. Does anyone want
And
this
you got
mace?
Say what?
Does anyone want this mace?
I don't. I've got
at least you washed the gray ooze sludge off of it swimming out of there. So.
I have my stick.
I don't think any of us are really suited to that kind of weapon.
I can use it. It might be helpful.
Then I guess it's yours.
Very well. It requires attunement, you said, DM?
Yes. Yeah, so you'll need another short rest to do that.
Well, unless we know where we're going.
And you also picked up 2 green gold bracelets worth 25 gold apiece.
Yep,
Did
I
you?
did manage a party loot.
There you go. And I put the green flame mace in your player handouts for reference.
It's not an item, though, in the compendium, is it?
No, it was specific to this module. Okay. What's the plan? What's everybody gonna do?
We
We
see.
still have literally no direction, so I guess we'll just start walking.
I mean, we either try to find a place where we could take a camp for the night, or we do that here. I don't know if. How long have we spent trying to not die in that temple? And before we came, are we tired? Is it?
You could estimate. Make a survival check. You could maybe estimate how long you were there. We have some doodads in the group. Ooh, nice, 22. So,
22?
yeah, you would think you probably spent no more than 2 hours. 2.5
So
hours.
we started the day with the cave-in. All right, let's try to put more cave behind us and find a place where we can camp eventually.
Okay. Just gonna set out in just one of the random kind of directions.
How many choices we have?
Let me see something here. Yeah, what do we? So I think Bupido will kind of come forward after a minute. He's going to look around while you're taking a short rest and tell you that he thinks, based on the way the water is coming, that the Dark Lake is a certain direction, right? If you follow one of the caves that runs sort of parallel with the way that this river is moving.
And the Dark Lake is near what? I don't remember.
The Dark Lake is... Yeah, it's near a few of the locations, and it's one of the places that Blingden Stone is headed that way. There's also civilization on the Dark Lake, both kind of good and bad, but it's definitely, at least it would give you a milestone, right? A place to kind of gain your bearings from.
Well, I guess we should go that way then.
And I can, because of you've talked to enough of the people that you're down here, I'll show you this map as well. So this is a very generalized Underdark map. And so if you see where Velkenvelv is, which is between the Araminkos and the Dark Lake. So it seems like you're pretty close to the Dark Lake, which you know that there are several places kind of nearby there.
Slubudlup. Wow, what a name.
Subludup. Slududup. And Gracklstuch. And Neverlight Grove, you know that is the home of your pal Stool. So yeah, got some options.
Ah, nice. But I guess Blingden Stone is our name.
So going to the Dark Lake then.
Where you find water, you find life. Try to find good guys, hopefully.
Where you find life, you find libraries.
See?
If we were in that,
Seems reasonable.
Cave anymore, for just a little bit longer, the next person who encountered that water would have found a bunch of drowned corpses and a whole lot of water. Not always where you find water, you find life. But regardless, anywhere that isn't here, I'm quite happy to go to, including the Dark Lake. Have we been in the labyrinth? Is that, where we've been wandering around for the past, week or two?
Well, you could kind of consider the entire Underdark a labyrinth, I guess, in one form or another. Especially those who are not native there.
Let's make haste as far as we can manage, but then let us rest. We're all exhausted.
All right. Sounds pretty good to me. And let me grab my trusty die 6 and see how much it loves you guys. All right. It's in your favor, so you'll travel for a bit, at least the rest of what you would consider this day, as it were, and find you a nice little spot kind of out of the way. You've kind of left that river because it's kind of divulged, kind of like slipped under a crack that you can't really follow, but you feel like you're heading in the right direction, and you find a place that doesn't look very inhabited. So with your monk druid kind of looking around, it doesn't seem to find any footprints or anything, so it seems like it might be a safe place to kind of hold up for the evening. Evening again in quotes. Yeah, I think Glavagul is going to be just fine. I think he'll find his way around somewhere.
All right, let's take a long rest. Usual watches, right?
Yeah,
We're
you
gonna
can.
meet Glabagul again.
Yeah, be reincarnated as. Yeah, you can take a long rest. You can attune yourself to the mace if you'd like during that time. Do your spells. Bambi, if you wanted to reset your spells, if you weren't sure before, now you can definitely be sure.
Thanks.
Poor Mangrin goes to study his spells. His book's all soaked. He's like, shit. I'm trying to.
It just lights up his pipe.
DM, are there any creatures or evidence of smaller creatures, maybe less intelligent creatures that live in this part of the Underdark?
Not that you've seen recently, but from what you've heard of the Underdark, yeah, there's probably something around not too far away, usually.
Any snakes?
Snakes? Probably very rarely. Sure there are some Underdark snakes somewhere. So send some drain unblocker down there, huh? Or Glabragul.
He'll be
Anyone
fine.
gonna do anything during this long rest? Or just gonna take the long rest, get fully healed,
Try.
unexhausted?
Yeah, get over one level of exhaustion, right?
It's like, man, that was a lot of hard work in there. Yeah, I think a long rest, what, you only get back one level exhaustion? Or do you get it all back? Alright.
One.
So you still have one level. It's not terrible. Better than two, right? Better than having your speed halved. Just have disadvantage on ability checks is all. Okay. Y'all just let me know when you're good to go.
I'm good.
I am.
Yep, we're going to.
Are you good? Alright. Up and at 'em again. So you'll move on this day again towards the Underdark equivalent of north, I guess, suppose. Reshi, you seem to be leading the group, right? So if you want to roll another survival check just to see how your navigating skills are handling today.
Oh, I gotta roll my portents.
Yeah, that's very
Araxal, do
important.
you have survival as a? Do you have a rank in it? No.
I do not.
That's a 9 because of advantage. Disadvantage.
Okay. Well, and I think if you collaborate with Bupido, right? Because he seems to know a little bit about this, so
Nice.
he can knock that disadvantage off.
Yeah, it could give assistance, and it would turn that into a 19, which would be
There you go.
better.
Yeah, so you seem to be fairly confident as well as you can. It's like, I think I smell water down this way, or maybe hear something. Yeah, as you travel the Underdark, you'll know that sounds are deceptive, right? Because they bounce all over the rock and the caverns, and it's kind of hard to pinpoint their origins. Even as quiet as you try to be, the longer you're down there, you start to acclimate. And so your hearing gets a little bit more involved in just the slightest boot scuff. Seems like a screech. Might as well be a yell. So you can imagine creatures like the drow who live here, like how sensitive they must be to this environment. And again, the same with your eyes. You start to little luminescent mushrooms that seemed kind of dim at first now seem much brighter to you. You're starting to see a bit more. And Mangarin just rips one.
Echo.
Not sure which is worse, the sound or the smell.
We're in a cave. Come on, man.
He farts
like a dragon.
here. It sounds like a dragon's roar in Menzo Berenzen.
And you will come through an area of the magically infused. What is you've come to find the always had a hard time pronouncing the Feyriz areas. So it's just like illuminated for no reason with dim light. And
Can I
you
try
come
another
through.
Arcana check when we come through there?
Yeah. Why not?
And that would be a disadvantage because of the... Oh, crap. Oh, well.
How do we do? 15? That's not bad. It's not bad at all. So, as you take a second, catch your breath in this spot, tell everybody, hey, wait a minute, I want to see what this is, right? I'm just curious. So you'll see that you've got this area. It's always illuminated, and it's this kind of unusual magical energy. It's just permeating this area, and you're not real sure what it is, right? And not sure how much you know of like how magic works in the Forgotten Realms, but they consider it this weave, right? So magic is patterned of this fabric, and spells are actually made by like twisting this fabric into a thing, and then anti-magic is kind of like where this fabric is smoothed out and you can't actually do anything. So as you kind of investigate this and see it, it's really kind of weird. And make a history check too, now that you've made a decent Arcana check. All right.
Give yourself a D4 for guidance, but she likes your story.
D4.
Oh, 13.
13. So, yeah, you've kind of come across knowledge of this before as some kind of ancient elven magic that dates back a long time ago. And that the drow and other Underdark creatures kind of use this to protect their settlements. And so between that and your own study of it, and through travels, it can be as small as just a few feet, or it can be several miles in diameter that you come across these patches. And it's always filled with dim light. You know that while you're in this area, you'll have advantage versus divination spells. So things to divine or like locate or something in that nature. And if a divination spell doesn't allow a saving throw, the caster has to make a constitution save to even cast a spell. And if you fail, then the spell's wasted with no effect. Teleporting into, within, or out of an area like this is difficult. Again, another save has to be made. On a fail, you feel like the attempt fails, and there might be some kind of backlash out of that. Not really sure, or maybe even a mishap of a false destination or something. And it's some areas of this feel just wrong too, right? As you pass through one, it just feels off. Not like a normal area of Faer'srith. It's like when you see and look into this kind of pattern, you feel like it's a bit more chaotic and wild in nature. So if in an area like that that's really difficult to tell, then you may run the risk of running into wild magic. So pretty interesting stuff all in all.
Definitely.
Any teleportation? For example, a phase step or... Lovely.
Yeah, anything teleportation based.
Mangren pulls out a notebook and writes down his discoveries.
His findings.
Do you share that with any of us?
Nope.
Okay,
Not yet.
so we don't know. So we don't know this. Okay, all right, got it.
So two of the party other than you teleport. And, okay.
So Manger's just like, oh, that's interesting. Just scribble.
Secret.
Oh.
You are a Gnostic, man. This is secret knowledge for you for sure.
We gotta get
All
this
right.
guy a library. He's going insane.
He's starting to hoard knowledge.
I think I'm already insane.
If I can find it, I'm gonna create my own goddamn library.
And let's say, did anybody remember to get any water before they left all that water?
How could we
Yeah,
not?
I did mention it.
Of course we
I
did.
did mention
Every
it.
orifice of our body was
Wring out your shirt.
Make sure I farted out water.
I did take time to do it, by the way.
Yeah, I remember you said, we gotta remember to do this. Anyway. All right, so yeah, and you still have food from when you left the cave before. And you find, as you're moving through, you kind of, after Mangren's selfish study of the Fearsress, and you get to this larger cavern kind of opens up. You see this light kind of coming from this into this tunnel, right? The light at the end of the tunnel, right? And it kind of opens up into a bigger room. And it looks like several of these kind of platforms have risen up as you stand at the edge. Looks like there are some old wooden bridges that have been made and put here. Lots of cobwebs, lots of glowing fungus. Looks like a nexus of some points, right? Like some kind of
Crossroads.
point. Yeah, basically like a crossroads of these bridges that have been made. And you start walking, you realize you have to kind of cross this, or you're going to have to force to kind of go around a bit. And so you walk out a bit, find yourself kind of in the middle of this area, and I'll put you on a map so y'all can see what I see. All right.
And we see no other presence around here.
Yeah, you just see, well, what you see. You see this room. You got these platforms. You got these like bridges around. Yeah, give me some perception checks.
12.
Rishi is highly perceptive. Oh, 19 or 12? Oh, 12.
I do have disadvantage.
We all do.
Disadvantage.
I don't see
Yeah,
shit.
you're still exhausted.
I misclicked and accidentally closed my feet.
All right.
There you go. Not bad.
Rishi to it. Not bad. Raxel. All right. So in this, you'll see as Araxel is kind of looking around like, don't think we're alone. And about the time he'll say that, you guys see, well, it's a couple of your old friends come skittering
Oh, a couple.
up the side, climbing up, got
Doesn't
their
look
big
like top
pinchers in the
tier
air.
to me.
You two are not a cute couple.
So yeah, we've got a couple of these giant spiders crawling up over the edge, and they look like they're pretty hungry.
No, you can
So-
go now.
So
Nothing to see here.
please select your token and add it to the initiative order, as we have a couple of hungry giant spiders popping up here for a midnight snack. They do like snakes, I think.
Great.
Let's see. Everybody on the sheet? I think.
You have still wanted the maze room, obviously.
It's up to you. I mean, I can survive on my own or die on my own.
Sheet.
I'd give it to you if you wanted, but if not, I'll save it.
Yep, save it. I'm gonna try my self-trust regime.
Yeah, last time I dealt with one of these things, they one hit knocked me out, so...
Yeah, but you were first level then with no weapons, so... So you had a weapon.
Hit points.
Alright, Asha. Couple of spiders crawling up the ledge. Their nice legs in the air.
He might hesitate and show fear around that which he doesn't know, but these he does know. And he just runs right past Araxel, getting his long sword out. But as he does and gets up closer, he utters some words under his breath, almost irritatingly, as though he wished he didn't have to think about others, but he does. And I don't think there's a... Oh yeah, so a little bit of the water that he has, he sort of blesses, and as he goes past Araxel and Mangren, he sprinkles a little bit of water onto you, and he says, "Don't say I never did anything for you." And he sprinkles a little on himself as he casts Bless. That'll end my turn.
Alright. NPCs go.
Story's gonna run away.
So's gonna run away. I think Pepito's gonna get his weapons out anyway. He's got like a gnome hooked hammer. He's gonna ready that. See if or a hook spear. A hook spear is what it's called. And I guess Eldeth will do the same. She'll have her weapons and stuff out.
I'm sure she'll get her short sword or whatever out, yeah.
Alright. And we've got Mangren.
So, do these spiders happen to have an intelligence greater than 4?
I don't know. Can't really tell you that. You could make a guess.
Yeah, I was hoping you'd slip up. Okay, so... I'm going to... This the one right here. I'm going to attempt to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on him.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright. It's not affected.
I didn't think so.
It sneezes.
It didn't get the joke.
Yeah. Huh? Alright, is that it for Mangren?
Yep.
Alright. We got a giant spider right here. It's gonna move. It keeps pulling that menu up. Alright, it's gonna move over there. And it will look over at Reshi. And it's going to kind of tuck its thorax underneath and fire off this web at you. 22.
That hits.
Alright. So then you are restrained. So this web just kind of sticks you to the ground. And as an action on your turn, you can try to make a strength check to get out of it. Or, somebody can try to cut you out of it, or however. But it, essentially just kind of restrains you right there to the ground.
You could teleport out a bit.
this spider right here sees a snake meal in front of it, so to speak, and will try to bite you. 17.
That is my armor class.
All right. Then with that, you're gonna take holy crap, 6 piercing and 13 poison damage. You happen to be immune to poison or anything?
I like it. Hello.
All
Where have you been
right.
all of my life?
It's like, yeah, I don't feel it, so you just take the 6 piercing.
It's like a shot of adrenaline for Asha.
Does a body good.
All right, yeah, it poisons nothing to you. You just shake it
It's like
off.
a shot of 5-hour energy.
Spider appears confused, I guess.
That's how I like
Unexpected.
my coffee. Yes.
All right, Reshi, it's your go. You are restrained due to a web.
Yeah, for a moment I struggled against it, and then I'm just gonna look at the shadows near the one next to Asha, and I'm gonna bonus action use the blessing of the queen to teleport there. My face there.
All right.
Resource. And I'm just gonna attack it normally with my quarterstaff two-handed. 19 to hit.
That is a hit.
Damage, 4 damage.
4 damage. All right.
Let's focus this one first. And that's my turn.
All
I had
right.
to do a Constitution save when I took some damage to hold bless, and I do.
Okay.
Looks
Araxel.
like there's no obvious rocks or anything on the floor, so I'm going to take the dagger that was damaged, toss it up into the air, and just go, fuck you! And as he does that, he casts catapult on it and launches the dagger into this one.
All right. Which one?
The one by Asher.
The one by us, so it's going to spin right by Ash's head. Phew.
It's a big spider.
All right, so does it...
That would be +6 for me, I think. Yeah. And my 1d4 from Bless.
Yeah, Reshi's giving you a lecture on language. Yeah, that's a hit.
And that will be 17. Ooh,
Nice.
17 damage.
Dagger punches through most of it. Spider guts and gore fling out the side. It's still up, but it's hurt pretty bad.
And as my bonus action, I'll start the blade sing.
And it's not happy. Not a happy spider. Nemu!
Alright, so she is going to because we only got a short rest. I didn't really get spells back for
We
that.
had a
She's
long
just gonna-
rest.
We did take a
We
long
did have
rest.
long, so I do have
We do-
spells. Okay.
We're
Yeah.
still a little bit exhausted, but
Yeah.
we don't
Yeah.
have the heart speed thing anymore.
Got 1 level of exhaustion, and you should be at full capacity otherwise.
I'm move here and shoot the one at the top of the map with crossbow for now.
All right. That's a hit. Boing.
5 piercing.
All right.
Alright.
Yeah, it gives out a spider hiss. Not happy. You've made these spiders very angry.
They
Asha.
kind of made us angry by popping out at us unexpectedly.
I'll, holding the long sword in one hand, the shield in the other. Is it possible to get an advantageous spot opposite it here on the bridge? Or is that hanging off and not possible with where Reshi's at?
You talking about to give flanking?
Yeah.
No,
All right.
that won't, because you're not across a side of it or
And-
diagonal.
And seeing nothing down below but webbing. Don't want to
Yeah.
fall for sure. I'll I'll just lean on the blessing and roll a 20 to hit.
That's a hit.
Excellent. 8 slashing.
8 slashing will delete the spider. It falls down into the webs below.
Then I'll use 25 feet that I have left to charge toward the other. And that'll end my turn.
All right. All right, NPCs. Seems like you got everything under control for here. But what they didn't know is
there's a third spider.
There is a third spider. He's hanging out right over here.
Shit.
And he actually has a 15. I've got to add him to the order. And turn giant spider. And so we got to move him in place. So the NPCs don't notice him. Then it's going to bloop, pop up here. Looks like Nemu's the closest, so it's going to shoot a web off at Nemu. Try to pin her down. 22 attack. That seems to be standard for this thing.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Alright, so now you are restrained. You're wrapped up in this kind of web things. Look like Frodo, stuck a little bit. Sam will color it. Alright.
That's not a good look.
Mangrin.
Okay, let's see. Mangrin's gonna turn around and see Nemu wrapped up in webbing. So he's gonna cast
Firebolt. Oh.
Nope. Grease. On the 10-foot square that this spider what am I doing? Right here occupies.
Okay. Interesting.
Skating spider.
So I need him to make a dexterity saving throw. DC 14.
It's clear on it.
What is it?
A DC 14
What's saving throw?
Dexterity. Where he falls prone.
Alright. He rolled a 9.
He falls prone.
Alright. We got a slippery spider here. It's prone. Alright. I don't know if there's a good prone marker in the set, so. Is that it for?
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, so spider's prone. Now, is the grease spell, does it persist, or is it just for that turn?
1 minute.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Okay. And it's a 10-foot square?
Yes.
Alright. Giant spider. This one up here. It's on Asha. So it's going to make a bite. It's got a foe. Bite. 12 on the attack.
Block it with my shield.
Block it. Smack its mandibles away. Beat it. Reshi.
Alright. We've established I cannot flank it now, so bonus action while I'm walking, I'm gonna actually lay ding 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 on my staff once again. I'm not very good at doing the violin, by the way. And I'm gonna whack it. 11. That's a miss, right?
That is a miss.
And I cannot use my bonus action. Already did. That's my turn.
Okay. Araxel.
Well, since this is prone, I'm going to come take the advantage by getting advantage.
Take advantage
with my
by advantage.
dagger. With
That's
booming
easy.
blade. With booming blade.
All right.
Oh, no, that's a disadvantage. Whoops. That's not how it was meant to be, but 19.
19. That's a hit.
Okay, that would be 5 piercing, I guess. So I rolled a 1. Glorious.
Okay.
And if it moves willingly on its turn, it'll take 1d8 thunder damage.
All right. Nemu.
Sorry, too many tabs open again. For now, I'm gonna stick with the crossbow. I'm going to shoot the one that's closer to me that's prone.
If you do that, you'll have disadvantage.
Because of you being there.
No,
Because it's prone.
When it's prone, it's harder to hit because there's less of it.
Also, you're restrained by
If you
webbing.
get
Oh,
If
I
you
am restrained by weapon.
Yeah,
I forgot I'm
you can-
restrained by weapon.
Try to make a strength check to get out of it,
Well, let me do that.
but you'll have disadvantage because you are at 1 level of exhaustion.
Or you could burn it off.
Can you
The
teleport
webbing is
or anything?
susceptible to fire. I don't know if you've got a way to
I did
create
not
fire.
realize I could have helped her. Now,
Well, I can do Sacred Flames. Am I gonna burn myself doing that?
That's radiant, though, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, it is radiant. So
You
I'm
can use that on the spider, though. It's
Alright, let me just do. You said strength check to see if I can get out of the web. And that's what disadvantage said.
So, nope, you're stuck there. That takes your action to do.
Alright. Well, then we'll stick with that.
All right. Asha.
All right.
Gonna make mincemeat of another spider.
Can I find a way to, if its attention's towards Reshi, to try to get around? Is this a spot I can stand, or I'm looking for a way to get a better angle, flank.
Yeah, you're flanking right where you're at.
Excellent.
So the way, just so you guys know, so I can clarify it for you. When I do flanking, as long as you are crossing the same side, so this covers like 10 feet here. So as long as you cross here or here, you're okay. But if you're on a diagonal, you have to be diagonal to diagonal.
And is that a +2
on a bigger creature?
when we flank?
Yes.
All right. Thank you for clarifying. Then that's going to be a 13 to hit.
I think that is exactly, no, 14 is their armor.
Oh. All right.
So
that's
close.
So close.
That's the end of my turn.
So
Chips,
Magrin foresaw that it was actually going to be a 16.
Oh, he did
Oh,
he?
you used your
Yep.
important. Well, that makes Asha
Important.
feel so much better that he'll go ahead and see that everyone else is dumping out their spells. He'll dump a Divine Smite into that attack. Why did it
Oh.
roll 2d8? Okay, yeah, hey, there it is. 13. So 23 damage total on that attack.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you just completely obliterate it. It's the nice important that Mangrin saw you just chopping that spider right in half.
And then I will run over towards Nemu, who I see struggling against the webbing, and that'll end my turn.
That's poor Reshi is covered with spider guts now.
No, dexterity saving throw. Just-
NPCs, I think. Lupido, he's gonna come over here. He can't miss a chance to mess something up too while it's on the ground at disadvantage. So he'll make attack with his hook spear. 13, 15. So yeah, he'll actually hit with that. So 3 piercing. So yeah, he'll do something to it. Alright, the last spider. So it's prone, so it has to use its move to stand up. But does it need to save again since the
End of his turn.
grease is still there? Okay.
Yep.
The only movement is to crawl unless he stands up. And he'll try to do that. So he's gonna just kind of wobble himself up. Let's see. Odd and even. Roll 1d6, and we'll say that Araxel is odd, Pepito is even. Pepito it is. Spider is going to make an attack.
I don't know how many hit points he has. At least the poison will only put him out if it does that.
Bite, an 8. He gets missed.
Never mind then, he sucks.
He deflects it. Yeah. End of his turn. Was he have to make another save?
Yes, DC 14. Dexterity.
Big save. 11. He goes down.
Falls prone.
Whoop. Slips again on the grease on the ground. Mangrin, your go.
I guess I'm gonna come here and firebolt, but that'd be a disadvantage, right?
Yeah, he's
Because he's on the ground, yeah.
Yeah. I guess a 9 doesn't hit.
A 9 does not hit. Sorry.
Manger's just gonna kind of shrug his shoulders, be like,
All right. Reshi.
Though the spider sleeping is comical, it is not practical. So I'm gonna switch my stat in my other hand and use my main hand to throw a dart at disadvantage.
Throw a dart.
As I get closer, yeah, I cannot work it. Disadvantage, I should do it. 10. Phew, my dart flies into the dark.
Miss. Swings right by Araxel's head. Ooh, what the?
Sorry, I missed.
Is that it for Reshi?
That's my turn, yeah.
Araxel.
Something I have since realized, I was doing the catapult spell wrong. It's not an attack roll, it's a dex save, so I apologize for that.
That's alright.
Although, speaking of the catapult spell, is there anything around here that I can use to launch at them, or is it too smooth an area?
It seems pretty smooth here. Most of the rubble is far down below.
What about sticking in that spider? Yeah, that's within range. Can I launch the knife that I stabbed into the spider out of the spider and into this spider?
Well, that spider fell down into the gorge, so you can't even see it.
Fair enough. I'll just attack it then. With Green Flame Blade, just going to try to use the fire to hopefully burn away
You're
the
too
weapon
squishy.
that's trapped in you.
Ooh, nice hit.
So okay,
7, yeah.
be 7 piercing, and it'll do 4 damage to the webbing, if you'll allow me to do such a thing.
On the Mew?
Well, I'm not trying to hit Nemu. I can't even reach Nemu, but isn't it like Oh, maybe I can't. Okay, yeah, no, I fucked that up. Okay, yeah, that was on my turn.
Alright.
Wait, if you go there, you could reach Nimu and you wouldn't provoke.
It has to be within range of the target. I mean, if she was standing here, then I could, but it's not.
Yes, then.
If I was here, then it wouldn't matter because.
Alright, well, it's on the Mew. She gonna try to escape again, or you got some people trying to help you, so.
Well, I was gonna say that's not much more I can do other than try to escape.
You could use the Sacred Flame. Since it's a dexterity save, then you wouldn't have to roll a disadvantage.
Well, Sacred Flame's radiant.
the spider.
Well, yeah,
You
you
could-
could do it.
Spider. I mean, yeah, sure, I'll do that if y'all are gonna try and help get me out.
I tried, but I fucked it up.
Sacred Flame. All right, Spider has to make a save. And it makes a 5. These spiders are terrible. They must be really hungry. So he's going to take 6 radiant.
Welcome to
All
the
right.
club.
She's just gonna look at the rest of you like, alright, now help get me out of this fucking web.
Asha.
As you command, my priestess, I'll drop my longsword, take out my my fancy mace that's got a green flame. Shit, it takes an action. It takes an action to get the green flame. Shit.
Yeah.
Fine. Then I'll just, can I hack away at the webbing?
Yeah, if you want to just spend your action doing that, that's fine.
Yeah.
He's got an AC of 10 and 5 HPs.
Yeah, I'll hack with my longsword. 4 minimum damage.
That's why I tried to use it.
So I'll
Run away from succeeding.
I'll
God
hack
damn.
away and see if I can
Alright.
cut away this fucking webbing, but evidently not completely.
Almost. You got like one couple little strands left hanging on for dear life.
That's it. That's my turn.
All right. Bupito, he's going to maintain his attack there on the spiders since he feels like he's got him down. Hook spear, he misses, even with advantage. So he's all into it now, though. He's going to swing and hit. I think, if you want Eldaith to come over and help you out, she's right there.
Okay.
She can.
We have the good prince use his razor sharp claws to untie her.
I was gonna say, Eldith has a short sword.
Yeah, I'll make an attack if you want to, or you want me to.
I don't mind.
Yep, I got her thing up actually, so I can.
There you go. Yeah, she cuts you out. You only need 1 point, so she'll bring her sword over and free you.
Awesome. And I'll just nod to her and say thank you.
Giant spiders go. Same as before. Even again, it's on Bupito. Spider really doesn't like the Darrow at all.
Spider on their roofs.
12. I can't remember his armor off the top of my head. It's 13, so he gets missed. Once again, he deflects it with his hooked spear.
Bupito
that
for
Fengus
president.
Mangrin.
He needs to make a dexterity saving throw. End of his turn, he's still in the grease.
All right. 7.
He falls prone again.
Whoop. Spider up, spider down.
Firebolt.
He's cooking in his grease.
So, does a 22 hit?
Yeah.
Or is this 3 fire damage?
Oh, he's still up, but he's looking really, really bad. Actually, should have put this bloodied mark, I think, last turn. He's still prone, bloodied, not very happy as spiders go. That it for Mangrin?
That's it.
All right, Reshi.
Rishi takes a deep breath and he's like, let's squish that insect now. And he's gonna get to it and shillelagh. Really didn't need the music, it would do such a cool
Yeah.
effect.
I tried, but my mic wouldn't pick it up, so.
Okay, I don't squish it because I kind of slip on the grease, but I catch myself, and then I'm gonna bonus kick the spider while it's down. I do have advantage, so 23. That's gonna.
That is a hit.
6 damage.
6. And you
Taste my foot.
bash him over to slip him, kick him right off the side of the cliff. All right. Yeah, you get the shillelagh. Wasn't too good with it, though.
I was going to suggest we try to eat those things. Hopefully they
All
won't.
right.
Hopefully they're
And
venomous and not poisonous.
that actually, let me see here. remove our turns. We're gonna clear our list out. And I
Hey,
think
nobody fell. Well done.
yeah, everybody is still alive.
I'm not
For a session.
bleeding. Wow, it's a first.
All right, everybody. You survived. You didn't drown. Close. Didn't drown. Didn't suffocate.
That was
Didn't
fun.
get poisoned to
and
death.
That was close, yeah.
And out of all that, you've gained another 310 experience points, which I think that puts you at third, doesn't it? And that
I think it does.
Oh, wow.
did
Really?
you already have 600? Or wait, yeah.
Hold on, let me see.
610 is our total. If I can
Oh,
do-
okay, 600.
Yeah, because 900's third level, right?
900.
Right.
Third.
Oh, I had my hopes up.
I did too. I thought you made it, but you made it out alive. That's what's important.
Count your blessings. Yeah, that was fun,
Yeah.
guys.
And
What's
we'll,
important is the friends we found inside.
Wow.
Wow, Mangrin. Wow. Hope we
Great
find
friends
that
with you,
library.
Killer. That's
He's
so
a-
good.
He's a deep philosopher.
Brett, thanks
All
for
right,
running the
man.
game. All right, sweet. We'll be here next week, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Game on
I
next
believe
week.
so.
Cool. Augury, thanks for hanging out and watching. He said don't die. Don't all die.
Oh,
Actually,
thanks.
he said don't
Good
all
advice.
die. He wanted some of us to die, evidently, but not all of us. So,
Augury just jinxed it, by the way.
right on.
Thank
So-
you, mate.
Later, guys. We'll be here next week.